This is The Dragon, Beyond the Wizard Fog by Gardner F. Fox. It's a magazine of fantasy, swords, swords and sorcery, and science fiction gaming. It's like a role-playing game. I just sold this for $300 to a gentleman in Norway, and I wanted to take a little bit of a video so I could remember this and so you could see what it is. I'm not going to go through everything, obviously. That's pretty crappy behavior to do, but this is what it looks like. The Dragon was a 1970s and 80s and 90s publication. This is, I believe, the fifth or the sixth, the fifth issue, March 1977. So it's got some advertisements for Gen X Con at the Playboy Resort in Lake Geneva, Wisconsin. There's a witchcraft supplement for Dungeons and Dragons. Introducing the world's most respected view on games. Very cool to see these like old style books. There's a hot witch, a sorceress, Wizards and Warriors by Grenadier for the finest in fantasy. In the course of writing anything about anything, when everything is done and sent to the printers, there's something that should have been added and changed, such as the case in looking over the TSR booklet, Metamorphosis Alpha. I don't know what most of these even are. That's cool. I love the old artwork, just the hand-drawn artwork that they put in these. Out on a limb. Dear Sirs, in partial response to Mr. Pulsifer's letter, October 76, I really cannot see what his problem is. He himself acknowledges his debt to Stitz Thompson for many Magical Items Wilderness episodes, so when he states that fiction is a total waste of time, it leaves me wondering. Sincerely, Garth Wilcoxon. Ard Shord! Or Ard Coyle. I don't know how to say that. Minifigs. An old ad for Synthicast. $5.95 plus shipping. How green was my mutant? There's a little comic called Dirt. Plitkin link with my Oopa. A slide reverse to your prime court, and that tramps your slut, Omar. What does that even mean? All right. My sled goes to the neutral box, and you gain 4 points or orbit in. You know what, Omar? If we had to get this gameplay here in the outside world, we'd make them a few bucks. Right? And have we forgotten we've been locked in this dungeon for 6 years? There's no way out. Mere details. There's got to be a... Wait a minute, what's that? I think it's called foreshadowing. That's funny. Funny. Hinchcliffe means quality. Hinchcliffe Heritage Models. Oh, this is it. Beyond the Wizard Fog. The ship lay becalmed on the great river. Its sails were motionless, limp, and heavy. Men sat on the oar benches with the oar handles gripped in massive fists, waiting for the clang of the overseer's hammer. Silence lay upon Hyssop as men turned their heads toward the great white fog that waited for them, spreading across the wide reaches of the waterway and into the land itself. Cool little piece of history. Definitely worth $300. There's Beowulf, there's the Angel of Death. And that's all I'm really going to show of this. You know, the guy bought it. I don't want to give away all of his stuff he bought. But just, kind of an appreciation of how things used to be and how some people still do it.